Hello everyone, hope you are fit and fine. Our today's topic is letters. As we know that letter writing is a substitute to conversation, the object of a letter is to convey a message. There are mainly two types of letters. The first is informal letter. These letters are meant for family, friends and relatives. Informal letters are mainly used for personal communication, so they do not have to follow any specific pattern or format. They can be written as per the writer's wishes and the requirement of the situation, because informal letters are written to close acquaintances of the writer. Since they are written to close relation, the letter have an informal and personal tone. And the second is formal letters. Under the formal letters, we have a variety of letters such as business letters, official letters, letters to editors and job applications. So let us start with business letters. A business letter is a letter from one company to another or between such organizations and their customers, clients or other external parties. Business letters may be written for making inquiries, for registering complaints, asking for and giving information, placing orders and sending replies, to market products or services, to promote sales, send reminders or to make offers, etc. There are some points that we will have to keep in our mind while writing a letter. That first, a formal letter strictly follow the prescribed format for writing a formal letter. Second, use of colloquial words, abbreviations and slang language are restricted while writing a formal letter. Colloquial words are those words which do not have any existence in writing. For example, gonna and wanna. ऐसा होता है कि हम कई बार want to को wanna बोल देते हैं या going to के लिए gonna word use कर देते हैं. तो we should not use colloquial words in business letters. Second is, a formal letter must be precise and to the point. And last, the subject line is very important in a formal letter. So here is a format for business letter. First of all, sender's address. Generally, business letter is sent on printed letterheads. Printed letterhead have all the necessary information about the sender and their address, as office floor number, building name, name of the street, lane, locality or area, town, city, along with pin code, district, state and name of country, email, phone numbers, fax number and website, etc. However, in an examination situation, students may not be required to create a formal letterhead but would be expected to include all the necessary information. Sender's address should be written in the top left hand corner. For example, 428 Model Town, Rajpura. Second is date. It is put just below the sender's address. You can choose any one of these options. Avoid this way of writing date. Next comes a reference. It is usually a number or code, and most offices have their own system of generating reference number. For example, reference number SDMS/1234/2020. Reference is mainly used in business letters. Next comes recipient's name and address. It contains the name, designation and address of the receiver. For example, the manager, MS Punjab Textile, Rajpura. Next, salutation. This is a formal and polite way addressing the recipients. Here is a useful checklist. For acquaintance, strangers, officials, use dear sir and ma'am. And for customers and clients, use dear Mr., Ms., Mrs. plus name. This salutation is placed below the receiver's address. Next comes subject. It should be a brief, relevant and to the point, usually of one line, but it should be clear statement of the topic or purpose of the letter. It generally begins with the word regarding. The usual convention is to place it after the salutation, but some senders may use it before the salutation. And body, this is the most important part because it forms the very soul of letter, the message that it carries. You may like to divide the body into several paragraphs as required, but 3 to 4 paragraphs are sufficient. In first paragraph, it is an opening paragraph. In paragraph 1, it usually establishes who is writing and what his or her purpose of writing is. Second para gives more detail. The writer wants to communicate, means detail of the topic. And para 3, it is a closing paragraph. Para 3 winds up what the writer wants to convey or has to convey. Next, complimentary clause. It is a polite way of ending the letter. The expression used must match the salutation. Here is a useful checklist. For acquaintances, strangers, officials, use yours truly. For business person, use yours faithfully, yours sincerely. Remember, the word yours never takes an apostrophe. Next comes signature. Signature should be right below the complimentary clause. This part includes the signature, name, and position of designation of the sender, each in different line. At last, enclosures. Sometimes a business letter may carry along with it some other documents like a CV, photographs, documents, etc. In such cases, a mention should be made of these enclosures after leaving 2 or more lines below the signature. Most often, enclosures is abbreviated to ENCL. So this is a format of business letter. Now we will discuss about official letters. A letter to an official is written by an individual or on behalf of a local association. These letters are generally written to government officers or to different organizations such as to bank, to electricity department, to telephone board or telephone department, to municipal corporations, etc. to draw their attention towards a problem or an issue and suggest a solution also. And the format for the official letter is here, and it is almost same as of business, but in official letter we don't use reference. So here is format: sender's address, date, recipient's name and address, salutation, subject, body, complimentary clause, signature. And now we are going to discuss the next, and the next is letters to the editors. Lots of people write letters to editors of newspaper, magazines and journals to express their opinions on a problem, issue or event, to draw the attention of a general public and concerned government officials or department to the problem, to give information on some subject or issue, or to clarify something. So the format for the same is first sender's address, date, recipient's name and address. Here you will have to write the editor, the Tribune or any other newspaper. Chandigarh means city, or any other city where that newspaper is printed. Next comes salutation, like dear sir, dear ma'am, etc. Subject. After that, body. It contains the message that you want to convey. In first paragraph, introduce yourself and state the purpose of your writing. In second paragraph, give the details of your topic. In third paragraph, draw a conclusion or make an appeal to general people or to authorities. Sometimes you may need a fourth paragraph to summarize your idea or to make a request for publishing your letter in the paper or magazine. After that, complimentary clause, yours truly, and signature.